Hello everyone, I'm Ridula. Welcome to my channel. I'm creating a new playlist on blockchain technologies. This is basically designed for B.Tech students for making them understand blockchain concepts in a simple and easy to learn manner. So this covers all your important topics from your academic syllabus. So let's begin our journey from introduction to blockchain. So let's continue our video with first understand what is blockchain. See, blockchain is used to store, blockchain is a technology that is used to store data in more secure ways, like using cryptographic functions like hashing, and in a more transparent way. See, the term blockchain comes from the way the data is stored. As you can see here, that this is the structure of blockchain. Here, the one block, the transactions are grouped into one block and they are connected to the previous block of the blockchain network. So here you can see the what is the components stored in the one block. You can see there are transactions, there are timestamp. Transactions is nothing but transaction details like sender details, receiver details, and what do you say, like how much of the amount you are sending to them. All these are grouped into one block, and that is like transactions. And timestamp is nothing but the time when the block was created, and hash is nothing but we'll know what is hash in later videos. And previous hash is nothing but, like, suppose block n-1 hash has hash a. Now in previous hash of block n, the hash value of n-1 is stored in the previous hash of block of n. Okay, this previous hash is nothing but hash value of n-1 that is stored in block n. I hope you are understanding. So let's see how the blockchain actually works. So suppose a person A sends money to B, like 1 Bitcoin. So all the transaction details, all the transactions are grouped. So that transaction details are broadcasted to the blockchain network. Like suppose there are 10 nodes, all the 10 nodes will receive like that transaction has been entered. So all the 10 nodes will verify and validate the transaction, and after verification and validation, now the one new block is created, and now that is added to the blockchain, and now the money has been moved from A to B. So that is how the blockchain works. You can even see the working process, like a user initiates a transaction, the transaction is broadcasted to the whole blockchain network, and then the network nodes, like other nodes present in the blockchain network, uses some consensus mechanism. We'll know what is consensus mechanism in later classes, but for now you just understand consensus mechanism is nothing but a way they verify that blocks, like nothing but you can just simply also understand it like they'll be checking the user's bank balance, like normally balance, do they really have that much of funds to send to the other person, like some verification rules and all. So that is been verified, and yeah, after verification, that verified transactions are grouped into the block and the new block is created, and that creation of block is added to the existing network. Now the updated blockchain shares across now the new block is there in the blockchain network. Okay, that's how the blockchain actually works. Now this is how you should understand it. Now see, when it comes to blockchain, you should know few terminologies or components of blockchain or characteristics of blockchain. So one of the characteristics and blockchain are like decentralization. Like decentralization is nothing but, suppose there's a bank, like centralized is nothing but bank do have like headquarters. So here, like suppose see the middle of the thing is like headquarters, and these are all other are branches, and now whatever happens, that central authority like the headquarters will be maintaining everything. Okay, when it comes to decentralization, there's no central authority. Okay, everything is like the control is distributed among the multiple nodes. Everyone has a control, equal control on the blockchain network. And when it comes to centralized network, only that middle, like headquarters, like central authority has control on the all other nodes, but here there is no central authority. So this is the main component of the blockchain. And in a decentralized system, as I said, no single person or company or organization controls the entire network. Data is shared across multiple nodes. The data is shared, but in centralized way, the data will be only in the middle of the central authority, and all other nodes will not have that much of, all the data is not shared. Only whatever data it is authorized to be shared, that is only shared. So all participants help verify and maintain the system. Okay, all participants have equal rights on the system. This increases security, transparency, and reliability. As I said, blockchain is used to store transactions or data in a more secure and transparent way. So that is the main component of blockchain. Now, what is ledger? What is ledger? So ledger is like, we'll get to it. Okay. So what is ledger? Ledger is like, suppose like a database. It can be a database or like a record book. It like suppose you have like 10 transactions. All the transactions are written in that record book. Whatever transaction is done, you are recording it to the record book. That is what ledger is. Like suppose like a database. So you can see centralized database. Database nothing but only one ledger is there, and all other nodes are stored. All other nodes share it. That is what centralized database. But in blockchain database, what happens is every node has their separate ledger. Okay, that is what blockchain technology is like I have my separate ledger, like node 2 has its separate ledger. As you can see, the data is distributed across multiple nodes. Like every node has its separate ledger, its separate server, and its separate distributed. That is what distributed ledger is. So we'll know what is distributed ledger in later videos. For now, you just understand the ledger is like nothing but a record book. Okay, and everyone has a separate ledger in the blockchain network. Every node has a separate ledger. Okay, so let's go. What are blockchain nodes? So as I'm saying, node in blockchain. So let's know what is blockchain nodes are. Now, node is nothing but a computer. Like suppose there are 10 people. Now the 10 people are having 10 computers, and each computer is known as a node. It's called node in a blockchain network. Okay. So it's nothing but like what does node has? Like node has obviously storing a copy of blockchain ledger, and it verifies and validates the transactions, and yeah, obviously sharing of transaction information to other nodes. All is what the node does. Okay, so what are miners? So in the nodes, there are special type of nodes that are called as miners, which they are used in consensus mechanisms. We'll know what is consensus mechanism. For now, you just understand like it is like there are only in the node, like suppose there are 5 nodes, only 1 or 2 miners are there. That miner is like a special type of node that validates transactions and creates a new blocks. Okay, miner is like a special type of node. Okay, just understand it. It solves some complex mathematical puzzle that we'll know in consensus mechanism later. So important topic of this whole PPT is characteristics of blockchain. This is very important for your exam. Like whatever, like basically mostly they'll ask what is blockchain, so you have to write all the characteristics, all this structure and all. So basically remember the major three major characteristics of blockchain is nothing but distributed. As I said, every node has its own copy of ledger, so that is distributed ledger. Okay, immutable, like once a transaction is written, it can't be the data cannot be altered. Okay, that is what immutability is. Immutable. Okay, now next is trustless. Now trustless is nothing but decentralization. As I told that blockchain is decentralized, so no central authority will be there. So these 3 are very important characteristics, and you can see that is open. Okay, anyone can access blockchain, and it is verifiable, it is permanent, as I said, immutable, and it is distributed and decentralized, it is efficient. Okay, these are the characteristics of blockchain. So why learn blockchain? High industry demand. Yeah, like we need technologies that store our data in more efficient and transparent way, and yeah, in crypto, in Web3, and in smart contracts. We'll know what is smart contracts in later videos. So real world impact like finance, supply chain, government websites, all we use blockchain. So yeah, that is the reason you have to learn blockchain. And yeah, course roadmap is nothing but as you have 5 units in your blockchain technology syllabus, I'll be completing it into 5 modules. Like module 1 will have introduction to blockchain and all its core principles, and block 2 will have architecture and consensus mechanisms. Block 3 is all about Bitcoin. Block 4 is all about Ethereum. Block 5 is about privacy and security of cryptographic foundations like hashing and all. So yeah, the topics covered are blockchain basics, hashing, smart contracts, Bitcoin, Ethereum, mining, consensus algorithms, blockchain security, and real world applications. Okay. And yeah, learning outcomes, you can see, you'll understand the blockchain architecture, master Bitcoin and Ethereum, build smart contracts, analyze consensus and security. So these are the lectures of module 1. Please go through it in upcoming videos, and if you have any doubts, do comment under this video, and I'll be providing you the notes of each video under the description. Please go through it, and if you have any doubts, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you.